Hello everyone, Jonas here bringing you another replay. Today I'm going to have another great replay for you. It's actually going to be Frisky from Team Insanity versus Tavilo from Team VT. So definitely both great players, both Grandmasters, and Frisky, one of our top players in Team Insanity. He's been with us for a while now, and he's been kicking butt against other teams, against league matches, that is, and clan wars as well. So he definitely is a very solid player. Tav is from VT. VT is a well-known team, so I don't expect anything less than great play from Tav, Tav. Apparently I can't talk today. But anyways, I'm not gonna restart. I'm gonna let this go, even though I sound like an idiot so far. But that's okay. That's the life of a caster, right? But anyways, we are going to see a Terran versus Protoss match. Frisky's going to be on the middle bottom corner. Middle bottom, not the corner. And then we're over to the left side, we're going to have Tav. Both are going to be, like I said before, great players, so I really expect some high-level play from both these guys. Definitely, like I said, I've seen Frisky play a lot of games, and he's definitely a very, very good Protoss player. He's going to throw down a gateway, already starting a nice little choke here, blocking, possible harassment from Hellions that can possibly happen, or any early aggression. It's always nice to make a Sim City if you can. He's going to follow that with the gas, so definitely going a very standard play from Frisky. And then the Terran player throwing down the barracks, throwing down the refinery, so playing very standard from the Tab over here on the left side. Both players sending out a probe and also SCV, so sending their workers out for scouting purposes to see exactly where their opponent's at. Always a great idea to scout. You really want to do that, and especially in high tier games, you need to know what your opponent's up to. They are going to be playing on a wonderful map. This is the new Lost Temple. This map is, I believe, a lot better than the old Lost Temple. Back in the day, you'll remember the Lost Temple had the island. Well, you don't have the island anymore. You actually have the side bases, but they're actually just surrounded by 2 rocks. You can destroy the rocks and actually start to defend this. And I really like that better than the islands. And then you have your high yield outside your base, which is very normal still, blocking the bases, some rocks. One Xel'Naga tower, though, on this map is going to be in the middle, so you can actually get around the Xel'Naga and still surprise your enemy if they're not paying attention and don't have the base, have this base well scouted and defended. And we are going to see both players actually making their way inside each opponent's base. We have 2 barracks going down for Tav. He is going to be getting a Reaper out for scouting purposes early on. Don't really see Reaper being used much anymore. It's going to be able to pick off the scouting probe right away, make its way across the base into Frisky's base, but he's going to be getting that Stalker out. Probably just in time for this Reaper to get inside the base. And here it goes. Let's see how many kills it gets here. It's already up to 1. Picking off the ones in the simulator. Doesn't get any kills yet. Great macro from Frisky getting those guys back in time, and he is not going to lose 1 probe besides the scouting probe early on. But that Reaper does get out perfectly fine. Gets some great scouting information. Does see that there's 1 gas, not 2, and he's going to throw down 3 gateways, and that SCV is going to be able to see that as well. So definitely doing a great job here. Tav is being able to scout around, seeing exactly what Frisky's doing. And he is going to be able to send this Reaper in. Not going to be able to kill anything, though. It is going to be probably killed here just in a second. Getting surrounded, and there it goes. It is going to go down by that Stalker. Frisky doing a good job, playing very smart, not letting any of his probes die from that little Reaper there. Don't see Reapers much lately, so that was interesting to see. And we are going to have a couple Marauders out and a couple Marines as well. It looks like there's going to be some early aggression here. Pulling 2 SCVs off the line as well to go attack this Protoss player Frisky here. I don't know if he's going to be able to do much, though. There's going to be a sentry out. Possibly stop this expansion, though, which is going to be a bonus if he's able to do that. And he's probably going to be able to do that with ease because there's not much to actually protect and defend this besides 1 Zealot sentry and a Stalker. So here comes the attack, the engagement here. He's going to be able to come down here, possibly stop this expansion. Will he cancel? He's going to have to cancel. I don't think he's going to be able to defend this. 2 bunkers actually going down as well, too. Here comes the push from Frisky. Frisky's going to try to kill this army. Doing a good job micro and back, though. But this army is going to be picked off. I think he's going to be able to prevent this from happening. Great job from Frisky here. The bunker's going to have to be canceled. He's going to be able to stop this with ease here. Left is going to be a Stalker, and a Zealot, and a Sentry, and he did stop that pretty effectively. And that's going to make him go way ahead now. 29-21 is the worker count now, and he's going to have this second base starting to get saturated here, while we have Tav not even expanding yet. He is going to go with that starport build, probably get some drops out. He is putting that reactor on, so probably going to get some Hellions, and or he might actually switch, do the little switcheroo here, and go medevac. So we'll have to wait and see what he does. Tav is definitely going to be way behind at this point in the game, though, in supply, in the economy, and basically everything, tech as well. So Tav really needs to make some miracle happen here to get back in this game. And there goes the medevacs, and he is going to get some Hellions out, so he might be doing some sort of drop. That would be definitely a wise thing to do. The good thing is this Stalker is definitely doing a great job scouting this base over on the left-hand side, making sure nothing does get dropped in his base. Frisky's probably going to get Observer out to help with that scouting purposes as well, which he is going to do right at the second. So it's going to be interesting to see what Tav can do. So here comes the drop. He is going to have a successful drop if he's able to get into the base, because that's a lot of troops coming. The Stalker's going to be able to scout this right now, and there goes the scout, and there goes the drop right there, picks off that Stalker, and he is going to be getting some Zealots in here as well. Here comes the backup troops. This is not looking good for Frisky at all. The robotics facility is going to go down as well, and he's going to be able to pick off a lot of workers here as well. And great micro there, getting right into the worker line, picking off so many probes. This is not looking good at all, and going to pick up those troops as well to go to possibly the expansion now. And there he goes down to the lower level there. We do have Frisky warping some units in, and switches up at the last second. Look at that. That is not fair at all. Oh my goodness, look at all those probes dying. That is such a great counterattack there. Puts Tav right back in this game, and that is looking good. Is he going to be able to pick any of these off? No, Tav gets away. No, he's going back though. That was not smart. This Observer's right there to be able to see that, and he's going to lose both these medevacs. Oh my goodness. He was, oh, that's a shame right there. He was such a great drop, and he loses it because of that Observer. Great job from Frisky there, following those medevacs and able to pick them off. Still no expansion from Tav. Man, he did not expand off of that either. That was not a smart move. He should have expanded right off that drop. But if we look at the worker count, it's 28-30 now. Tav is right back into this game, and he's going to go for another drop here. Drops right outside the base, and it's not going to go well though. There's so much more here that Frisky has, and here comes the Zealots picking off as much as he can. And he's doing a decent job, but he just didn't have enough to do much damage. And he's going to lose all that. He needs to get these medevacs out before he loses them to the Stalkers. The Stalkers are going to start hitting off the slower one. This one might die, and it gets away with 3 lives, so almost died, but did not quite get it killed. The command center finally going down. Tav is going to decide to expand. He really needed to do this a little bit while ago, but I mean, at least he's doing it now. And he's going to go for this pylon that Frisky put outside the base to block the expansion a little bit longer. Didn't really block him much because the command center just now went down. Look at the army size. It's going to be pretty even for both sides for the teams here, or the teams, the players. The actual worker count 38-33 now. Frisky's still pulling away because he does have 2 bases. Both players playing pretty well though. Tav with some wonderful drops there, doing a lot of damage. Got a little greedy though, and did lose those medevacs, which he should have lost. But I mean, he didn't know there was an Observer there, unfortunately. The last drop wasn't really that effective either. But we do have another push. Man, Tav is not giving up. He is trying to do some damage to Frisky here, and lots of medevacs, not enough troops though. Picking them up once again, trying to go in there for a kill. 1 medevac loading up, actually going in and going to see what it can do here. And that Observer's right on top of that, does see that, and these troops are going to be able to go over here and take care of this right away. Frisky bringing his troops up, able to clean this up with ease. And he's going to be able to get that. Oh my goodness, he gets away with 2 life. Frisky's not getting too lucky here with these attacks. That was luck that got away. 46-35 is the worker count. Frisky's so far ahead in the economy. If we go to the economy tab, we're going to see that Frisky's well ahead by 400 or 500 minerals per minute there. So doing a great job. We do have Tav just trying to get this second base fully saturated, while Frisky's probably going to be expanding here for a third very shortly here. Tav definitely going to come in here and do some sort of attack. He needs to do some sort of damage before it gets too out of hand. Robotics Bay does go down, so we are going to be seeing Colossus here before you know it. And here comes the push from Tav. A decent army here he has with this mix of Hellions, Marauders, Marines, and tons of medevacs. No upgrades though, and he is going against no upgrades from Frisky as well. Tav gets that SCV and sees exactly what he wanted to see. So he definitely has a bigger army. He should push right now. I think he pushes in there, he's going to have a really good chance of actually doing a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, lots of units get warped in the last second. And here we go, we do have a nice little macro from Tav trying to pick off the observer there. But those Marauders can be very annoying to have to deal with the micro they can push off. And here comes the Hellions actually in the back picking off lots of probes, so we do have an attack in the front as well. And the force fields do go down, pretty good force fields, and the Colossus is going to come in here to easily clean this up. And Tav backs away, which was very smart, and he didn't lose much. Frisky didn't lose many probes there, unfortunately. You need to lose a lot more because he's going to be still ahead 47-39 here. We do have the counter attack from Frisky coming. This is going to do a lot of damage just with that Colossus in the mix, with no Vikings as well. He should easily have this attack here. We do have Vikings on the way, but too late though, unfortunately. And here comes the big attack from Frisky. This should be GG, I would think. Pulls off SCVs to try to clean up as much as he can. Stalkers are going to be in front, not a good position there, but the Zealots do come in here to start to do a lot of damage. The Colossus gets picked off, so great job from Tav getting that Colossus down. Nice force fields though go down and picks off a lot of troops there. And he is going to smartly back off and get into position once again. Having a lot of trouble though, losing some SCVs, which he did not need to lose. We do have Frisky able to get his army back up and going again. And here comes the attack. Lots of Zealots coming in here trying to get in there, but the Stalkers are doing a great job picking off a lot of stuff. But the micro for Tav is going to be able to make Frisky back away. And Stem is going to come down and able to pick off a couple more troops there. And decently done from Tav, but the problem is he lost a few SCVs in that exchange. He's going to be down 47-36 now in the worker count. Still pretty even if we look at the economy. It's going to be about the same. Obviously, Frisky's going to be a little bit ahead there. But back-to-back fight, still good, looking good from both players here. Still anybody's game. Scan goes down, sees, actually is able to see the Twilight console go down, and also the forges, I believe, just in time there. And he did see that if he looked at them. 2 proxy pylons on the top, and Tav is not aware of that at all. And he picks off another observer. And it looks like Frisky's getting ready to expand here, destroys the rocks, and there goes the third expansion for Frisky. Looking very good for Frisky at this point. Sentries get morph in there, and he definitely has a very scary army getting made. But we do have Tav going for the proxy pylons up top, and then possibly the rocks. No, yes, there goes the rocks. And he's going to be getting that third expansion as well, going for the high yield to try to stay in this game as much as he can. So Tav coming down here, trying to get his troops back up and going as fast as he can. SCV is going to be able to go. Look at that. Goes in there and gets able to get that scouting information, and almost. But there goes the scan, able to see that that third expansion is going down. Looks like we do have 1-1 going down for Frisky there. 1 attack, 1 armor. We do have 1 attack completed for Tav. Blink also being researched as well for Frisky too. So he's getting those necessary upgrades to help him out down the road. Throws down a couple cannons just in case these rocks do get destroyed. He's able to buy some time against an attack. And also no little Hellions will come in here and do some annoying damage. But here comes a scary push. 4 Colossus, tons of Stalkers, Sentries, Zealots, you name it, he has it. And then he's probably going to be pushed once those upgrades are done there. So he has 1 attack, 1 armor. Tav is getting a scary army built himself though. He has tons of Vikings that deal with the Colossus, Marines and Marauders as well. And it looks like he is going to go for some sort of drop, probably to the 3rd expansion there. Tav is going to be able to take over the Xel'Naga Tower in the middle, and it looks like Frisky just trying to get in position there. Both players back away, not going to allow anything to get out of hand there. Tav finally gets his high yield started to get saturated. He has no gas from it yet, but tons of minerals are coming in. 53 to 41 is the worker count, and he does have the planetary fortress there as well. We do have the drop coming in. Right now the observer is going to be able to spot this though before it actually happens, and the cannon is probably going to pick this off if he's not careful. He does back away at the last second, which is smart, but it's already spotted from that observer there. So here we go. We do have a Marines loading out, and it's going to go for these cannons. They are going to be able to not do much damage besides kill 1 cannon, and he's going to back away smartly there. So the cannons did drop, it bought some time there, and he didn't lose any probes from that exchange. And then Frisky expanding once again too, so taking up 4th base, doing a great job keeping up on his macro game there. Tons of Vikings there, and he will need it against 5 Colossus, so looking very scary for Tav here. He's going to pick up some more medevacs, and he's going to go for another drop. And he does have 1 sent over here. I wonder if he forgot about these this little drop here, but he's going to push in the middle. 2 drops, 2 going into the base on the main base, and then 1 over here on the side. Not sure if he's going to be able to go and do anything with this one, or if he forgot about it. We'll have to wait and see. This drop is going to be spotted though as well. So I mean, he's just doing a great job, Frisky, having those observers in the right spots to see all this. And there goes the scan. He thinks that his opponent's not aware of this, I think. The drop does go down, but Frisky once again is aware of this, and he's going to go for the cannon. He does bring in a Zealot to deal with this as much as he can. The cannons are doing a great job though, blocking this off. Here comes the whole army of Frisky, and then this drop is not going to do anything. There goes, it finally goes in to deal with this 4 or 5 Zealots. He should have kept some in the back. Here comes the drop down, and he does have lots of Stalkers in the back here, trying to focus down the medevacs so it's not able to get away. And this Colossus is doing a great job. It might not die, it does not die, it survives, and he loses a lot there. So Frisky doing a great job, you know, keeping the necessary troops back to deal with that. And man, this army is just huge. This is not looking good for Tav at all. Good news is he has lots of Vikings here, but oh no, for some reason he scans there. I guess he was thinking there was an observer there seeing all his army. So we have Frisky almost maxed out now, 191 to 200. He's going to start to just bring his mineral count up by a lot here, because he's not going to be able to spend it. And he is maxed now. And he is going to decide this is the time to attack. So here comes the big encounter here. Lots of Vikings here. I guess not. They're going to back away once again. Tav needs to do something though. He's so far behind. The minerals are starting to gain for both players here though. And here comes Frisky. He is going to go for the Xel'Naga Tower, and he's going to be able to pick off that 1 Marine. That charge is going to be scary. 2-2 army versus 1-1-1. He only has 1 army, 1 attack upgrade. That's not a lot at all. Lots of Vikings though to deal with the Colossus. It's going to be interesting, but I don't think he can. I don't think there's anything he can do. 2-2 versus 1 attack. That's not good. Oh my goodness, he's got these way out positions. These Stalkers are going to pick off like 4 or 5 Vikings there. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Tav just falling asleep there and not realizing that, and loses so many necessary Vikings here against this huge army of Frisky. Look at those minerals for Frisky just starting to add up. 1,300 there, and he's going to be on attack 3 here, almost completed, versus attack 1 for Tav. I think he completely forgot about his upgrades, and he hasn't even started on his upgrades at all. Has only one engineering buried down, so that's definitely not going to win you the game here. Not getting upgrades, especially against a 3-3 toss player with all these zealots. These zealots can eat away your army in a heartbeat. It's all about when Frisky decides to move out and attack. He's trying to play as safe as he can. Look at this, even throwing up another base, while Tav is still on 2 bases, and this base is almost completely mined out. Not looking good at all, and doesn't look like he's planning to expand anytime soon. Both players are maxed out, but I mean, Frisky just has so many upgrades. 3-3 is not a good spot to be in, and here comes the push, and we have so many zealots coming in here, and oh my gosh, his army is getting killed by these colossus. Look at that, but these Vikings are trying to pick them off as much as he can. The stalkers are focusing on the Vikings. This is actually looking pretty good for Tav, but I just think there's too much here, and he keeps on warping units in as well. Look at all these warp-ins that's happening here, and that's just going to be GG there. Too much to deal with. There's to the GG from Tav. He just didn't upgrade his units, and he just got devastated, dominated. So that's that game, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be posting more as time goes on. If you guys want to subscribe, please do. It's always a good thing. Also visit my live stream channel at justin.tv/insjonas, and visit our website at insanity.com. That's with the 1. I'll put all the information in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and please tune in later down the road. Guys, have a good day.